to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Good morning to you. Do. Good morning, good morning. Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here. Hey, we're back again. Sorry about that. My mouse does weird things. It went backwards because I moved it to click on something. It decided it was going to go backwards on the page rather than where I needed it to go. So I apologize for disappearing for a couple of seconds. So like, whoa, what happened? Anyway, welcome to Winning Wednesday. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling start to the day. Who cares? We're off to a weird start. That's okay. It's just the way things go. You just roll with the flow. So today is Winning Wednesday, and we're asking you a question. What harvests are you reaping today? And a harvest is a win. Figured it's fall season. We're just going to change the wording just a little bit. You know, you've been busy sowing seeds and sowing seeds and sowing seeds in your business, in your life, personal life, and everything else. And you know, what seeds have come to fruition? What wins are you celebrating this week when you're having your harvest? It's a time of harvest. So what wins are you celebrating? Let us know in the comments below so we can celebrate with you. Yay. What wins am I celebrating? What harvests am I celebrating this week? My mind's gone completely blank. I know there have been harvests this week. I know there have. I've gotten a lot of stuff accomplished off my to-do list, which is a win for me because sometimes I procrastinate and I still have one item that I have to do today. So it is in my calendar. I am going to do it. I keep putting it off, but no more open loops. I'm closing loops like crazy. What's a loop? It's when you start doing something and then you leave it unfinished and go away and do something else. When you close those loops, you open up. You're now open to more opportunities and everything else, and you don't have that dreaded feeling of something in the back. Something I was supposed to do. What was it I was supposed to do? So by closing those loops, it gives you, it helps you to move forward. It keeps your forward momentum going. So close those loops. Those are always really good harvests to reap, is when you close a loop, and they are worth celebrating. And the ones you remember the most are the ones that you celebrate. So always celebrate your harvests, no matter how big or small they are. Always celebrate them. And this is going to be really quick because we've got to get on to the other call. So your tell your story question of the day: what was the first job you had after you graduated from high school, college, university, whatever it was, your higher level of education that you had? What was your first job that you had, and how did it make you, and how did you feel about it? Me, I left school in my last year of school and joined the Air Force. And for me, that was an eye-opener. That was sort of like, I was like a deer caught in headlights. I had no idea what the hell I'd gotten myself into. And there was times I was thinking like, am I really supposed to be here? What do I do? And all these people are talking about things that I was such a naive 17-year-old at the time. There's still times that I feel like I am naive, and I probably am in some areas, which, you know, that's okay. The areas that don't affect me, I don't need to know about them. But there were times when I was there and we're getting screamed at and yelled at. We've got 5 minutes to get changed out of our overalls. We've just been down on the rifle range. We've been doing live firing. We come back. We had 5 minutes to get out of our boots and overalls and into uniform. There's a lot of pieces to a uniform, let me tell you. So we had, you know, they always tell us 5 minutes, be back here on parade in 5 minutes. And so it was like a mad scramble because you've been down on the live firing range and stuff, and you've got gunpowder all over you. You've got residue all over you. You've been out there, you're hot, you're sweaty because it was a hike down to the firing range and back and carrying those rifles, and you had to go back to storage and put them in the armory again. So you were hot and sweaty. You wanted to have a shower before you got into uniform. And so, yeah, it was a mad rush. And there were times I was like, what the heck am I doing here? What have I done? Oh my gosh, this is the worst thing. And around the 2-week mark, the homesickness kicks in, and they tell you that. And because I was under the age of 18, I was an Air Force cadet youth. And so I was kind of under the control of the Air Force, and I had to attend church services on Sunday. And if I didn't do it at base, I had to have a letter. And we actually had a family that my parents had somehow found through their church connections. There was a guy on base, and him and his wife would go to a local Baptist church, and so they would swing by on Sundays and pick me up. And my parents had to write a letter to the Air Force stating that this couple was allowed to that I didn't have to change base services because I was attending off-base services. And it was really good because I got out into the community rather than just being stuck on base all the time. So every week I got to get out. So it was very much like, what the heck have I done? It had been a dream for years. I'm finally living my dream, and I'm like, I've got no clue what I'm doing. And so it was very interesting. It was a very interesting time for me. So what was your first job after you finished your education at high school, whether you graduated high school, dropped out, whatever? When you finished with your education path, what was the first job you had, and how did you feel about it? And then just if you have any questions about researching family trees, so that we can put it on our family tree answer segment every Tuesday night, then please feel free to private message me or drop your questions in the comments below. And last night we answered June's question. Well, June was the first one that asked the question a couple of weeks ago. And then over the last couple of weeks, we've had more and more people ask this question as to why genealogy was important. And so we answered that question last night. It is an extra long one. It's like about 25 to 30 minutes, I think it is. Might be a little less, somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes. And we answered that question because we went through a lot of the reasons as to why you would want to research genealogy and why it's important. So that's it for now. I'm out of here for the day. Go have a super fantastic, sparkling day of harvesting the seeds that you have sown that have come to fruition. Have a super fantastic, sparkling day, and we'll catch you back here around 6 p.m. Pacific. Hey, Conera.